Welcome everyone back to Season 4, Week 2. Almost messed that one up yet again. What is up? Shower Edition. Don't ask how and don't ask why. But anyways, it is time for Week 2. We have a big slate. Well, where's the shower? I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just started the stream. Whatever. All right. We got to get into our first matchup. Should be a very interesting one because we are going to Mario Stadium where the Luigi Knights will start a little bit of a rivalry. Obviously, we're too early in the season to really base it off record. So let's get some narratives going. Let's get some narratives. Coach TC versus Coach Moneyman here in Week 2. Monarchs looking to bounce back after a tough loss while the Luigi Knights are kind of looking dominant, especially with Funky Kong sort of coming back into his own after a lackluster Season 3. We'll see what happens. I did not want to stall. Well, I did, but not for me. All right. Call an ambulance! Like, no, I didn't want to do that. But Mina should have been mine. Does he know, chat? Runoki, Toadsworth, Red Koopa, a new addition to the Luigi Knights. We'll see how they fare. That is true. Good press, Geo. Good press. All right, anyways. Dude. So I text my sister right after that, like, yo, could, like, your fiance come, like, a little early? Like, I'm not trying to be, like, a pushover, but I do have, like, a league. And then she messages me 20 minutes later as I'm booting up stream. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? I'm like, I literally texted you about this maybe 2 minutes after you sent the original text. And she's like, oh, yeah, he'll be over soon. We'll get a fiance cameo soon enough. All right, let Mina, Hennessy, and Baby Peach. Let's do, what about Latina, the Peach Latinas? So pitcher is Baby Peach. Shortstop is Yellow Yoshi. Latmina is first base. Purple Toad is right field. I believe Pianta's at catcher. Yep, Toadette, and then Hennessy is at third base. Green Yoki is in left field. Looks good. Okay, he's not over yet. I'm saying if all of a sudden you hear a voice, that's who it is. That I don't have an intruder in my house. It wouldn't be the worst thing I've done during an SBA game. Like the worst distraction. I've had way worse distractions when it comes to this. Teddy Kong left field. Luigi at first base. Is that right? Hold on. Did I cook? No. Who was that third, I think? Yeah. Green Shy Guy. Yeah. Whenever Big Money Man traded for Red Koopa and said he was going to save the team, I was like, oh, the seat height. The seat height is going to help you win more games. Like, alright, bro. Critter. Green Shy Guy. Like Baby Peach and Hennessy. Fix my lineup bump. What do you mean? Hennessy is not pitching on your lineup, idiot. You're gonna have to fix it in your lineup thing, stupid. Alright. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted, let me make sure the lineup is right. Red Koopa, Blue Noki, Toadsworth 8, hell yeah. No batting order? Did I fuck that up? Oh, I did. Oh, wow. Whoops. Got it. I got it. There's a delay. All right. Let me double check. I know. Stop yelling at me. Dude, I hate the YouTube delay. Makes it so much more funny because people are yelling at me and like there's no reason to because I've already fixed it. Peach is starting. Yeah. Critter. Oh, hold on. How did I fuck that up? Hold on. Okay, that was like a genuine mistake. I thought I put Luigi at 6, but I was just not paying attention. Oh my god, stop yelling at me. Who hired this commissioner? Gio, I will ban you from the league, I swear to god. I swear to god. I know! Everyone is so mean to me. Listen, okay, I've had a stressful week. Alright? Read the screens. No, that's not how it works. Stop it. I mean, I would screw it up if you give Boston College a 5-star. You know, give him a 5-star prospect. All right. All joking aside, nope. Gio's first game as an assistant coach. Bro, the assistant coach spot for the Luigi Knights has been a revolving door of just ass. Like, does Gio stay or does he get fired too at this point? I don't even know. Welcome in, S'mores Pop-Tarts 2483. What a name. Dude, what's your favorite Pop-Tart, guys? Anyways, game time. Game 1 of Week 2 inserts a sort of rivalry between the Luigi Knights and the Peach Monarchs. Both new coaches in Coach Moneyman and TC. And we'll see what happens here. Baby Peach now getting thrown on the mound first and foremost. And she had a fantastic performance in relief for the Latina Peaches. But this Luigi Knights team is very good. They are top to bottom stacked with defensive talent. And they can hit dingers when they want to. Hit there from Tiny Kong will go nowhere. They have Peach at second base, which is not a usual spot for her, but we'll see what happens here. Funky Kong third in the hole. Gonna look for a home run, but that's gonna be foul. 2 outs early on. Funky Kong's gotta be super careful. And that's gonna be a strikeout! Baby Peach strikes out Funky Kong to start it off. A huge start for the Monarchs on defense. They struggled in their last game. But can they get offense going on the other side? Toadsworth has been a surprise. Big factor here, especially in the first game back as a starting pitcher. What a hit there from Yellow Toad into the outfield. And Yellow Toad's gonna get to second base. Now here comes Purple Toad. The Monarchs trying to get on the board first. One of the best contact hitters in Purple Toad. As runners will be on first and third, no outs. Now here comes Blue Pianta. The Pianta's not really known as being big hitters, but... And hit there over to that right side. Doesn't run, but looks like Blue Pianta's going to try and get out at first. Yes, that is totally a Toad. I meant to say Yellow Yoshi. Anyways, Rinoki now up to bat. A very dangerous situation here for the Luigi Knights. Could be giving up runs early on this game, and that's exactly what they do. Rinoki gets an RBI and gets the Peaches out in front. We'll see what happens here. Hit there from Toadette. Over the middle, Blue Critter just doesn't go for it. And now Blue Pianta's getting potentially risky and trying to go home, but does not work out, so. 2 RBIs, trying to make it 3, but could not. Now Peach up the bat. Peach hit over to that left side. Can they get the double play? Yes, they can, preventing more damage. A unorthodox way for Blue Critter to play. Had some potential chances there. But all of a sudden, the Monarchs are going to be up 2-0 going into the top of the second. Blue Critter, can he make up for it on... Oh, a beanball there from Baby Peach! And unorthodox, you can tell the rivalry is at an all-time high. The Latina Peaches are holding no grudges against this Luigi Knights team. And hit there from Luigi. Goes over the head of Yellow Yoshi. And all of a sudden, the Luigi Knights have bases loaded with no outs. Now Noki up the bat. Blue Noki has been known to hit some clutch RBIs. The most famous one back in week 1 of season 1 as the first RBI walk-off in SBA history. Gonna try for another one. Up the middle, Peach can't make the grab. The Luigi Knights gets 1 run back. Peach not really known for being a second baseman, so we might see a little bit of a change there sooner rather than later, at least in the following weeks. An interesting choice by TC, but maybe Peach can lock in defensively. Trying to grab it, it's Peach! What a comeback there! Trying to get the triple play out of it, but Blue Noki gets back to first in time. What a play from Peach! Now here comes Red Koopa. The trade acquisition. Koopa gonna try and get something going here, but they get the easy out at second and they'll change sides. While we have a moment, make sure you tune into the SBA every Saturday at 7 p.m. as we are right into the thick of it with Season 4. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell for post notifications, and tune into every live stream, and check out the Discord to keep up to date with every single one of your favorite SBA teams. Latmina up to bat. Look at that, contacted over to the left side, and Latmina will get on base. And it's me now up to bat. Waluigi spitballs legend, gonna try and look to help the Monarchs get on the board here, at least get on base, and that's exactly what he does. Luigi Knights were able to get 1 run back, but now they're gonna have to play perfect defense, and Toadsworth starting to get a little tired, something to look out for. A star pitch will be used. Can they make the grab? What a grab there from Blue Critter, double play! Off the star pitch, Blue Critter makes a diving grab. 2 outs. Now here comes Yellow Yoshi. Latmina on second. And they will throw in Luigi. Toadsworth 7 hits on the day. They're trying to mitigate the damage early on and often. And hit there from Yellow Yoshi. Tiny Con can't get there in time. Now a runner in a dangerous scoring position. That time Latmina. Now here comes Purple Toad. Known to be a good contact hitter. Could be looking for a lot more. And the old man grabs it. Toadsworth at first base. My goodness. The Luigi Knights go back up top top of the order, have a chance to try and take the lead here for the first time today. Hit over the middle, and Ricky Bobby will get on base. Tiny Kong now up to bat. Looking for a power hit over the middle. Goes over to Toadette. But Tiny Kong will get on first base, and 2 runners will get on. No outs. Huge opportunity here for Funky Kong, the power hitter. That's a deep shot over the right field. Can they get back there in time? No! It's time to get funky in here. The Knights take the lead. And now the baby piece of the Monarchs is starting to struggle. The starting pitchers not having a great day. So now the relieving pitchers, the captains, will be in for both sides. Green Shy Guy up the bat. I go for the star hit there off of Peach, but couldn't make connection on it, so that's going to be 2 strikes. Going to look for another one. Contacted. This time it works. 2 runners stay on. Now the captain versus captain matchup. Luigi versus Peach. Big Money Man versus TC. Looking to start to be, looks like the beginning of a very, very good rivalry as they get on base as well, so bases loaded. Now Blue Noki up to bat. Star pitch starting to be used from Peach early on here in the third. Hit is actually a great hit over to the right side, and Blue Critter will get home. The Luigi Knights take a 5-2 lead. Monarchs early season struggles continuing against this dominant Luigi Knights team. They can't get it out to save their lives. They're going to try and get 2 here. And they actually can't even only get 1 out of a possible double play opportunity. Another error this time by Yellow Yoshi. You wish it was Yellow Toad, because Yellow Toad wouldn't have made that error. Oh my goodness. Ricky Bobby now up to bat. Star pitch being used. Trying to make the grab of Yellow Yoshi. He can't. 7-2 in favor of the Luigi Knights. And now the carousel of pitching might affect the Peach Monarchs first over anything else. Hit there from Tiny Kong. That's going to be another hit. And another run will score. Ricky Bobby won't get the third. And they are struggling to get anything going. And while Funky Kong's up the bat, they won't make the pitching change. And Toadette will go out there. To my knowledge, now there is no chemistry in the outfield, but we'll see what happens. Funky Kong looking for it all. That's a deep shot to right field. Gone! Right foot, 2 hits. That's 2 home runs for Funky Kong. It's 11-2. Another hit up the middle, and the Monarchs just can't get out of this inning to save themselves. It has been they're trying to go through all the pitches. Everyone that can pitch is getting an opportunity here for the Monarchs to just try and stop the onslaught that the Luigi Knights have been able to do. And finally, Yellow Yoshi makes a grab after an error early on in this inning. It's a 10-run onslaught. 11 runs unanswered. They scored 2 in the first and have not been able to respond. Now if you're the Monarchs, you're just looking to try and chip back into this lead. We've seen bigger comebacks before, but you know, 1 or 2 more runs on the Luigi Knight side, it's going to get to historical margins that not many people have been able to come back from. Only one team has come back from double digits, and that was back in Season 1, so you can tell how it's very unlikely for those types of comebacks. Hit there from Toadette. Over the middle, and Toadette will get on first base. That might be one of the first times we've had the same player get 2 home runs in the same inning. That might be history right there. Hit over the middle. This time it is caught by Blue Critter. Now the Peach Monarchs have let the Luigi Knights get comfortable. And it's looking like it's going to be a rout. I mean, yeah, going back over to the Luigi Knights. Not many people thought of Funky Kong as the 5th overall pick. You know, he really struggled last season. Nothing really looked to go in his favor. But Big Money Man trusted Funky Kong. And it's paying off, at least early on in the season. No, you can, if you trade for Yoshi, you cannot. You're permanently the Peach Monarchs. That is a good question, though. Oh my goodness, what a throw there from Peach to second, my goodness. I think he can be a Slugger of the Year nominee after that. Oh my goodness. If we see a Toadsworth home run in this game, I might disband the league. I might do it. But no, if you trade for another captain, you cannot have said captain like be your team, because you are permanently like the Monarchs in that situation. So but a big donut of an inning for the Luigi Knights. Doesn't matter. It's really the defense you're really looking forward towards. And here comes Latsmina. Latsmina hit just over to the right side, right into the glove of Blue Critter. He didn't even have to make a move. He just wanted to look a little fancy for the camera. Now here comes Hennessme. And hit over the middle. This time Hennessme will get on first base. Baby Peach looking for a hit, and that's just going to be a double play. Just nothing on offense. The Monarchs got 2 runs very quickly and have since then been stymied. They have been yet to get anything going. The muscle game has not been played yet. Hello, everyone say hello to Joe Doggy Dog. I didn't see his messages earlier, but hi Joe Dog. Hey guys. Ricky Bobby over the middle, and that one will be another base hit. Not a single pitcher is doing anything to help out their case. Here comes Tiny Kong. Get over to the right side, right into the gap perfectly. And Bombi will get all the way to third. Funky Kong now up to bat. Just goes for the contact hit just to get another RBI to his name. What a play there from Funky Kong. I mean, who can you even throw in as a pitcher? Blue Pianta is definitely a choice here. Probably one of the better choices you can throw out there. Is he the move? Also known as Shohei Pianta. He's been very decent in previous seasons. Maybe he's a pitcher to look at if you're the Peach Monarchs. And hit there from Green Shy Guy, and that's just going to be the loaded bases situation of doom and despair. Another RBI is scored. This is getting into historical blowout territory. Hit there from Luigi, and that's going to be another RBI. And they tried to go for the buddy throw. They're missing the ball! And they finally get it off in time. Can Green Shy Guy still get there? Yes, he can! 16-2! We thought the Luigi Knights were going to be decent. We were not expecting something like this. Blue Noki tries to go for it all, but it'll be foul. Hit there from Blue Noki into the outfield. They have yet to get one out this inning. And hit there, Toadsworth. He's going to get on base as well. And if you're the Peach Monarchs, you just got to look at probably making some trades and just shaking up your team. You still have some key pieces that can help you out, but this game is sort of an awakening for what you could possibly improve with this team. Yellow Yoshi trying to go for the ball, misses it. It's 17-2. Hit there from Mickey Bomb. He goes off of Latmina. It's fair. They're going to try and get the double play out of it. Close play. They can't. Blue Noki gets there in time. This is getting into ridiculous territory. We've never seen a blowout to this level before. And finally, Baby Peach does something. Gets the out, but not before. My goodness. 17 runs in the span of 3 innings. And they were all for one team. I'm going to give Gio Sivo LVP. Big my man, don't worry. And hit over the middle. Yoshi will get on base. I mean, this would just be the greatest comeback in SBA history, and nothing will ever top it. I don't see a world where the Monarchs could come back. We've seen ridiculous. They have 3 chances to do it. They're going to need to start scoring runs now and start getting on base, but even your Toads aren't hitting. This is just an off day, especially for the Peach Monarchs. And they're going for the bunt, down 16 runs. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see what the definition of defeat is, that's what that is right there. And that's a strikeout for Blue Pianta. Trust me, I don't even think the announcer jinx is going to help out this team. And hit there from Green Noki. We'll get on base. Now here comes Toadette. And hit there. And Green Shy Guy finally makes the grab. The moment the Monarchs get any resemblance of hitting, it is immediately shut down by the Luigi Knights, and now we have Funky Kong looking for his 3rd home run of the day. Now, Funky Kong, just a good hit into the outfield. Funky Kong will get the first base. Remember, there is no chemistry in the outfield, so a home run would be automatic for the Luigi Knights. Yellow Yoshi now up the bat. You can already tell this is going from bad to worse in a matter of seconds! It's getting comical at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Big Money oh my goodness. Big Money Man said if you want to start a rivalry, you got to start off on the right foot. 26 hits for the Luigi Knights. Hit there from Green Shy Guy will not go anywhere. Luigi over to the right side. This is what we were talking about. Nothing but barbecue chicken in the outfield. And the Luigi Knights are eating it all up. This would probably be tied for the biggest blowout in SBA history. But they're looking to make history. Now they're bunting. Toadsworth is bunting. You don't see that every day. Probably going for a sacrifice bunt. Not going to be able to get it as Yelioshi will get the 2 strikes. Looking for the 3rd. And they finally get out of this inning. How is this not Game of the Week? I wonder why. I wonder why this wouldn't be Game of the Week. Why would you? This would be the most boring Game of the Week ever. Only person enjoying this, well, the only person not enjoying this Game of the Week is TC. But like, can we see a Peach home run? Potentially. Like we said, going into the last season, Luigi was a fantastic relieving hitter, as Luca will get the out there. That's Mina now up to bat. And just trying to get something going. It's just been a rough offensive day. Even the Monarchs last time they were out here didn't have that bad of a day. I mean, yeah, they scored 1 run, but it was against the Daisy Flyers, who are definitely one of the contending teams. We were not expecting a result like this in the slightest when calculating the spread, looking at last game. So we'll see if they can try and get back into this game or just prevent the largest blowout in SBA history. Luigi Knights are 1, and we see a strikeout there from Luigi. The Luigi Knights need 1 run and no more runs from the Monarchs to officially have the biggest blowout in SBA history. Season 2 Diddy Monkeys with this season, Monarchs. Oh, Lord. Oh, what a grab there from Blue Pianta. 18 runs is usually the threshold for when the defense starts to lock in and get embarrassed, so we'll see if that proves true. Still to this day, Ricky Bobby out to the outfield. If you're not first, you're last! What a start to the season for Ricky Bobby. First 2 games, he has been unbelievable. Tiny Kong trying to get something to go, and that's going to be the second out. Blue Pianta will make the grab. Funky Kong. Still looking for that 3rd home run. Could get it here. Funky Kong, and that's just going to be a high fly ball. And now, for TC, you only have 1 question to answer. Do you believe in miracles? Because right now, if the score holds, this is the biggest blowout in SBA history at 19 runs. You are having to get some runs to prevent, being written in the history books. As Baby Peach will get on base. This would probably be the, I would, pre-order this for, 10 seasons in advance. This would be the biggest blowout, or biggest comeback in SBA history. And any other one that comes into play, wouldn't even be into the count. Very unlikely, though, obviously, but because with how everyone's been hitting, if all of a sudden they decide to switch it on, I would be astonished. I would be absolutely astonished. Hit there from Purple Toad. Oh my goodness! That ball is gone! That's a start at least. At least they prevent the biggest blowout in SBA history. Not much hope for the Monarchs, but at least they have someone like Purple Toad to look forward to. Hit there from Blue Pianta over to the outfield. Can they get up there in time? Yes, they can! Funky Kong prevents back-to-back home runs. that's an out you desperately not needed early in this game if you want any chance at a comeback. And it looks like that will be all she wrote. Toadette trying to keep the Monarchs alive, and it will go right to Toadsworth. Hands behind his back. He's just walking to first base. And an absolute slaughtering of the Monarchs will result in a 21-5 win. They do prevent SBA history from being the worst blowout in SBA history. Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely up there. What a day for the Luigi Knights. Funky Kong. Redemption. We hear about it every single season in the SBA. It depends on who it's going to be, and by golly, it was definitely a 200-point performance from Funky Kong. Ricky Bobby with his first career home run. Just an all-around fantastic day from everyone, even pitching. Luigi locked in after Toadsworth had a rough start. But this team, with a performance like that, is looking dangerous going into future weeks of the SBA for the Monarchs. It's time to go make some trades and go back to the drawing board, as they will fall to 0-2 on the season. I'm sorry, like, what in the world just happened? Why wasn't this game of the week? Shut up. Why wasn't this game of the week? Really? Why that's your question? The seed height. I mean, Funky Kong, that might have been his single best performance in SBA history of his SBA career. Crash on Monarch stats? Oh, I thought I did. No. There's probably not many stats. It was probably all zeros, yeah. One sec. I need to let Jalen know. If we need to guesstimate stats for that game, we can, but it's not the worst thing. But we have to go to Yoshi Park, as are the Bowser Jr. rookies back? That's the main question. That's the main question we have to answer, because now the Mario Fireball's 0-1, looking for a bounce back game. While for a team like the Bowser Jr. rookies, headed by Coach Kizzy, this might be a very competent team. We'll see what happens here. No, I mess up with the stats just because I was just kind of stunned by that performance by Luigi Knights. I didn't think they had that in them. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna raise my hand and fully admit fault here. I didn't think that they were even gonna be remotely close to what I just witnessed. Wild stuff coming from the Luigi Knights. They've been a little bit of a shocking team, so. Yeah, man, if I was TC, the fire sale starts now. You gotta just, like, switch up your team, man. Like, after that performance, that was a... yikes. All right, someone get Kizzy in here. Tell him it's time. Can the Bowser Jr. rookies go 2-0 for the first time since Season 1? That is the main question. Yeah, just switch it in, Connor, just switch it in lineups. That's fine. Just switch it in lineups. As long as, like, when I get to your game, if I see the lineup, like, I just look at the lineups page and, like go off that. So as long as you switch it before then, like, it's fine. If it's, like, the game's about to start, that would be the situation where you have to, like, stop me and be like, hey, wait. You know what I mean? But yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Baby DK. We're good? Nah, you're the go, Connor. We are in week 2, and the Bowser Jr. rookies are already in unfamiliar territory under Coach Kizzy. With a win today, they would be going 2-0 for the first time since Season 1 as a franchise, but they're going to have to go through the Mario Fireballs, an always elite organization, but it just feels different here at Yoshi Park, the home of the Bowser Jr. rookies. Hit there from Bowser Jr. Trying to grab it was Yellow Pianta. A little out of his reach there. Wiggler currently leading the SBA in strikeouts. We'll see if he can continue those ways. Hits off the pipe, a little bit of an unorthodox way of hitting it. Went out, but Brown Critter will get one runner on first and one runner on third respectively. And now here comes Baby DK. Baby DK trying to get the Bowser Jr. rookies on the board first. Over the middle, and Bowser Jr. stays, making it a bases loaded situation. Just not going to risk it. They're going to trust Red Shy Guy and Meebert. Hit there from Red Shy Guy. What a hit. All the way to the pipe, and it goes off of it. And 2 runs will score as a result. The rookies make it 2-0. I said strikes, didn't I? Oh, I might have said strikeouts. Whoops. Wiggler leading in strikes, not strikeouts. So strikeouts going to be Bowser at the end of week 1, but nevertheless, make sure you also tune into the SBA every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We are very much into Season 4. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell, post notifications, and comment away. And also join the Discord to follow all your favorite SBA teams. Waluigi on the mound. Very interesting 1-2 combination there with Bowser Jr. and Waluigi. Sort of being the go-to pitching duo. If you have a good pitching duo in the SBA, you're in a very good spot. Mario on first, though. Wiggler going to try and get on base again. Hit there from Wiggler. That's deep to left field. The ball is gone! Back second, fourth we go! Wiggler, a fantastic hit down the left side! It's tied at 2! Yellow Toad, looking for another contact hit, gets it. Now here comes Yellow Pianta up to bat. Back-to-back games with Wiggler with a home run, that is right. We see one here from, oh my goodness, from Yellow Pianta, but no, that's going to just be a pop fly deep to center field. So one runner still on first, one out. Wiggler going to be a very valuable piece for the Mario Fireballs this season. Was elite last year, just not on a very good team. And they'll look to try and right their wrongs. As Ultimi's going to get a base hit, so runners on first and second, one out. Here comes Trey Mears. The former Berto Bo is going to look to try and start his own legacy on a different team in the Mario Fireballs. Hit over the middle. Trying to grab it with Bowser Jr. Gets the roll into second base and gets to the first. A fantastic move by Bowser Jr. to prevent more runs. And we're back square even after one inning. It's going to be Waluigi up to bat. Waluigi had a team under D-Sleep for 3 seasons, and after season 1, just did not look good. So he was not picked as a captain, but he was picked in the first round. Coach Kizzy trusts him as a pitcher, and as he rightfully should. He was the MVP in season 1. So we'll see if he can help the Bowser Jr. rookies get back to the promised land for the first time in what feels like eons with how they've played. But a double play is going to prevent, at least for the moment, some scoring. So here comes Light Blue Yoshi. Hit there from Light Blue Yoshi over to the left side. Ultimi will make the grab. Second round. Okay, but basically he was a late first. He got drafted like first pick in the second round. That's good enough. Waluigi using a star pitch early on. We've seen him in, seasons 3 and 4. He's been using the star pitch a lot more often. He's been getting a lot tired as a result, but it has been shown a different way of doing it. But now here comes Koopa. Koopa over to the right side. Bowser Jr. can't make the grab. Not tall enough. Koopa will get on base. Now here comes the GOAT, Monty Mole. Hit there from Monty Mole over to the right side. Can they get the out at first in time? No, they just play it safe. Prevent an error. Now Waluigi is getting tired as a result. They do have Bowser Jr. to throw in as a reliever and some others as well. This is a very well-balanced team. And the Bowser Jr. rookies with how they played, especially in that first game. Going for a possible bunt here. Instead, just goes for the contact hit, and Mario will get on base. The Luigi Knights only beat the Mario Fireballs 3-1, and with how they just played against the Peach Monarchs, this Mario Fireballs team can still get it done and still make some damage and make the playoffs. Could we see back-to-back home runs here for Wiggler? Now just goes for the contact hit smartly, and that's going to get an RBI in. Monty Mole's going to take advantage of the missed buddy throw as well, and the Fireballs will make it 4-2. Monty Mole taking advantage of the missed buddy throw opportunity. And that's another 2 RBIs for Wiggler. Make that 4 on the day. Wiggler could be throwing his name in the MVP ballot if the Mario Fireballs are good enough. And then Waluigi tried his best in the first 2 innings. Out a little earlier than they wanted, but Bowser Jr. still will be in. Alright, Yellow Toad. Try and get the double play before Mario gets home, and that happens. So they prevent further runs from being scored, and now the rookies will look to try and get back into the scoring column, trying to possibly take the lead here in the 3rd inning. Pink Yoshi. It's out there, but has been seen as a potential all-star candidate coming into the season with how he performed last season. He was in and out of lineups when it comes to free agency, but he was pretty decent. Oh my goodness, that's a great hit there from Bowser Jr. That's deep to center field, and that's caught. This time by Yellow Toad, not Yellow Yoshi. Brown Critter now up to bat. Looking to try to keep the Bowser Jr. rookies out on offense. And the contact hit will get him on first base. For someone like Brown Critter, you hope for a little bit more. But maybe you get that with Baby DK as well. Just a solid hit over the middle. And they're just playing it smart, not trying to go for the home run ball just yet. Realize there's a lot of baseball left to be played in this game. Hit there from Red Shy Guy, my goodness. Yellow Pianta jumping out the gym to make that grab, and the Fireballs will hold on to a 2-run lead and try and make it more going into the top of the fourth. For the home run ball is Yellow Pianta, but star pitch will be a factor here, and it just goes for the wind up and just swings it right to first base. To me now up to bat, gets a hit off of it, but goes straight to Meebert. Now here comes Trey Mears. A lot of start pitches being used early on. That's really risky if you are the rookies, because yeah, you're getting those early outs, but Bowser Jr. can get tired way more quickly. And they would have to forcibly throw in another pitcher. We don't know who that would be. That would probably be Yellow Pianta, not Yellow Pianta, but so I don't really know, because it's really a 1-2 pitching team. The only other person that you could think that could be a great pitcher would probably be Baby DK. That would absolutely mess up the outfield. So they got to be super careful. 2 outs early on, though. Bowser Jr. rookies looking to try and stay on offense, and they will not be able to. Fireball's really shoring up. Like we said before, they 3-1 loss to the Luigi Knights, and the Luigi Knights just did something devious to the Peach Monks if you want to watch that game as well. Now here comes Yellow Shy Guy here for the Fireballs. Shy Guy over to the left side, and it's easily grabbed by Brown Critter. With the change, they have Waluigi at second base. He's been decent there. Not really known for being a second baseman, though. What a grab there from Red Shy Guy, my goodness. Now here comes Monty Mole. Just a hit over the middle, doesn't go anywhere. Defense has been hard to, or offense, my apologies, has been hard to come by after the second inning, so we'll see if the rookies have anything to say about that. Both the Yoshis now up to bat. Just a hit over the middle, and he will get on base. Pink Yoshi looking to continue those ways. Hit over to the right side, and Yellow Shy Guy could not make the grab. Light Blue Toad's going to get risky and get all the way over to third base as well. A fantastic hit there from Pink Yoshi. Bowser Jr. gonna look to try and send one of his teammates home, but they get the double play. Thanks to Pianta, my goodness. Still a chance at an RBI here thanks to Brown Critter being up to bat. fantastic pitching versus hitting matchup between both these sides. Brown Critter over to that left side, looking for it all, but that'll be foul. Hit there from Brown Critter. That's deep over the center field. Can they get back there in time? Yes, they can. What a grab there from Yellow Toad. A chance to tie things up. They could not get it. And now the Fireballs will go back on offense. Mario up to bat. Mario. Hit over to the right side. And that ball will drop. Now up to bat, looking for it all. Center field, can they get back there in time? Yes, they can. Baby DK this time. Defensive highlights. Front and center for both these sides, really trying to keep it a close game. Now here comes Yellow Toad. A lot of star pitches being used. I understand that it's desperation time, but maybe not too desperate, as you got to be super careful. And here comes Yellow Pianta. A hit into center field. And that's going to get 2 runners on, 2 outs. All to me, the one now up to bat. Hit over to the left side, and that's going to make it bases loaded. A pickle of a situation here for the rookies. Trey Mears up to bat. Hit by Trey Mears. Goes all the way to the wall, but luckily Baby DK makes the grab. Good tracking there from the former Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Rookies will go back on offense. Speak of people making plays, Baby DK is going to be the first one up to bat, and definitely you're going to need to get into sort of a little bit of a groove here. 2 more innings to get 2 runs just to tie it, and give yourself a chance in extra innings. Getting on base is going to be the name of the game. Red Shy Guy. Used to call this place his home back in season 1. Oh my goodness, somehow gets the out. Goes off of Yellow Shy Guy's head. Trey Mears heads up play, makes the grab. An unbelievable chance there. Mears gets on base, and that's 2 runners on, 1 out. What a play there from Trey Mears. Now will we see the star pitch be, or the star hit be used here? Definitely a high possibility. And hit there from Waluigi. Just a perfect hit right in the gap. Goes off of the pipe. Baby DK thought about taking advantage of it. And now he's got to be really careful. Back and forth game. And they're not going to get the out in time. Now it is up to Blooper. Last time Blooper hit a home run was at this very stadium. Can he do it again? Blooper hit over to the right side. They get the double play that they need. Bases loaded. The rookies could not convert. Now here comes Yellow Shy Guy. One more chance at insurance runs before the rookies will have one last saving grace when it comes to trying to tie this game or even take the lead going into the bottom of the 7th. Hit there from Yellow Shy Guy, and they'll get on base. This is what we were worried about. with using all those star pitches, as now Miebert will be the one that gets a chance on the mound. And he helped keep this a close game for the rookies. What a throw there from Waluigi. And here comes Monty Mole. And hit there, and that'll be an out, and they'll change sides. Rookies know what they need. 2 runs to tie and 3 runs to take the lead going into the bottom of the 7th, and they already have the first out. I think Yoshi just looking to get on base. Maybe looking for a little bit more than that. A fantastic double there from Pink Yoshi with the help of the train. Maybe that's exactly what they need. We could be seeing a star hit come at the perfect possible time here for the rookies. And that's exactly what happens. Yellow Toad goes for it. Can't grab it. And that will make it an RBI and make it a 1-run game. Knew exactly the game plan, and Bowser Jr. rookies did it to a T. Yellow Toad thought he could grab the ball even with the paintball, but could not. Game time run is on first. Here comes Brown Critter. That's going to be a high fly ball over to the left side. Maybe the train could actually play a factor, and they get hit with it. Can it go in the train? No, it cannot. But Bowser Jr. is going to have to get the second or third, my apologies, and get there. Now a huge chance here for the rookies to take the lead. They need a run to tie, bare minimum. Baby DK. He's going to swing for it all. Baby DK trying to make the grab of Yellow Shy Guy. They get the second out that they need. Runners stay in third and second. So it's up to Red Shy Guy. Can the SBA champion get it done? Over to the left side, and Ultimate makes the grab. A valiant effort at a comeback with the help of Bowser Jr. But Ultimate will make the last hit and get the last grab. The Mario Fireballs get a much-needed bounce-back win, and they stymie the rookies of their comeback, and both teams will be 1-1 going into Week 3. Wiggler, obviously the MVP. If it wasn't for him, they would have literally no RBIs. Just a fantastic day. And for the rookies, they tried their best. They had multiple chances with runners in scoring position. They just could not capitalize. But the Fireballs do come out on top. 4 RBIs and a home run from Wiggler. Back-to-back home runs in back-to-back games. He's looking like an MVP candidate here for the Fireballs if they can continue their winning ways. Like we said, both teams 1-1, but you don't have to feel bad for a team like the rookies. They feel like they definitely have their footing on them. They just have to just try to bounce back here in Week 3. Hey guys, I showed stats for both sides this time. Alright, let me make sure. Oh no, the suicides are coming back for Coach Kizzy. Hold on, give me 1 second. It is time for our third game of the slate and probably our more entertaining game that we are ready for. It is going to be the Diddy Monkeys and Birdo Bows at Wario City. Those three teams being, those three things saying in the same vicinity is quite funny. But that is the home for the Diddy Monkeys. We'll see what happens here. So you go over 2 lineups and see what we got working with. All right, we are ready to go. Game 3. Game 3 of our 5-game slate brings us to Wario City, home of the Diddy Monkeys, who were able to beat Wario Muscles on their home turf last game and last week in Game of the Week, while the Birdo Bows lost to the rookies and definitely are just looking for that bounce back victory. Diddy Monkeys will be here to start off as Vanilla gets on base for the Diddy Monkeys. They're looking to really be a contender this season, and not just a team that makes the playoffs, but a team that also can be a lethal weapon when it's time for the playoffs. They're looking to be a top 4 seed, and it's with this man right here. It's going to be a huge help in that occasion. Hit there from Fireball. That's deep! Over to right field. That's going to go off the wall. They get the buddy throw off in time, but Vanilla Me had plenty of time to go home, and the Diddy Monkeys take a 1-0 lead. Hit there from Yellow Magic Koopa. We'll get him on base as well. Bases loaded. Still no outs here for the Birdo Bows. Boo, currently leading the league in most runs scored. Tied with Bowser Jr. and Donkey Kong going into week 1. Or after week 1. Tried to get something going there, but could not. 2 quick outs. Now here comes King Boo. King Boo trying to get something to go here. But the Diddy Monkeys will not be able to. They do get a run score, but the Birdo Bows defense locked it down. Sort of a shocking loss there. We kind of knew that the Birdo Bows were going to struggle a little bit, but again, no one expected the Bowser Jr. rookies to be at least above average to a competent team. So shout out Coach Kizzy for that, but Bo Culture is definitely looking to right the wrongs of last season, missing the playoffs. You can tell that Derek J's on the hot seat, and he's looking at saying that this team is the team that can help him get over the hump and get back to the playoffs. A lot of star pitches being used here for Diddy Kong, and that's just going to be a grounder. And that'll be an out. Here comes Magic Koopa. Hit there, and that's going to be another grab by Fire Bro. So now the Diddy Monkeys will go back on offense here in the second. And hit there from Diddy Kong, and that will get him on base. A lot of returning pieces here for this Birdo Bows team. You saw in the outfield the Drink, the Hideous Creature. A lot of the same core, especially Michiro out there. Bo Culture keeping together, but also getting some star power that they were desperately lacking last season. Hit there, and that's going to go maybe off the air when it will. They were ready for it. Of course, Bobby and Jimmy facing off against each other. A little bit of a rivalry there, as both those players were on the same team as rookies last season. And hit there from Red Noki, but that will be foul. Of course, Jimmy at pitching is something that we were not expecting the Bows to do. And we'll see if they continue to struggle as a result. Can they get the triple play out of it? Yes, they can! What a play by Magic Koopa! Bo Culture will go back on offense. While we have a moment here, make sure you tune into the SBA every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And make sure you like, subscribe, and hit those post notifications for the channel. And comment away who you think is going to win it all here in Season 4. And check the Discord for updates on all your favorite SBA teams. Or in the Peach Monarchs case, when they're going to sell the team. Which is the best case scenario. Hit there from Birdo over to the right side, and Bobby will make the grab. The Drink now up to bat. Hit over the middle. And the Drink will get on first base. I know who's going to win it all, Big Money Man. The Mario Fireballs. Anyways. I can't wait for that to get clipped. And then... and hit there. Foul. That's going to get clipped in when they actually win it all. I'm just going to get called the rigger. Now going for another star pitch. Does it go over the head of Fireball? Yes, it does. Michiro will keep Bo Culture alive for one more at-bat. Hit there from Blue Dry Bones. It's now being out. Blue Dry Bones tried to hit in the gap, but Red Toe was ready for it. So I have a defensive standstill for the first 2 innings. Both teams trying to fill each other out. This is the first time these two teams have played this season. Diddy Monkeys were the team that got in over the Birdo Bows. Of course, the team in between them was the Waluigi Spitballs, but they faced each other down the stretch, and it sort of became a little bit of a rivalry. Oh my goodness, what a grab there from Magic Koopa. Ball is about to hit the ground, and he makes the grab. Hit there from Red Toe, but that will be foul. Toe trying to get on base to get Firebro up at bat, and that's exactly what he does. Huge opportunity here for the Monkeys. Jimmy trying to be super careful. And going for the slap hit is Firebro. Sort of catching him off guard, and he goes off the arrow, and Red Toe takes advantage and goes to third. Very heads-up IQ play there from Firebro. Here comes Yellow Magic Koopa. Yellow Magic Koopa gets out at first, but they do increase the lead to 2. So that'll be an RBI in Yellow Magic Koopa's name. But can Boo potentially bring Firebro home? Two quick strikeouts. Gotta be careful if you are the Day Monkeys and they get out. They do increase the lead to 2, but overall it has been a very defensive heavy game where that second run was allowed because thanks to a sacrifice out. So overall they've done a really good job defensively, both sides, but one team just has the better bat right now. The hideous creature now up to bat here for the Birdo Bows. Going for the star pitch to try and get him off is Gordon. That's exactly what happens. Diddy Kong has been a fantastic pitcher this season. He was last season too, but now he's really coming to his own these first 2 games of season 4. Looking for it all. Boo Toad, and oh my goodness, Boo makes the grab. Now Jimmy up to bat. Looking to help get on base and help get the Bows some sort of advantage, but oh my goodness, Yellow Magic Koopa again, shades of the Season 1 Defensive Player of the Year. And now the Diddy Monkeys have a chance to increase this lead, but this has been a quick game compared to the others because of how good the defense has been both sides. But the meat and potatoes of the lineup for the Diddy Monkeys is about to be up. And if they can get on base, that would be huge. And Michiro trying to make the grab, but could not. Very close to it. Diddy Kong now up to bat. And hit there from Diddy Kong over to the right side. 2 runners on, no outs. And grab there from Magic Koopa. Gets the easy out at first. But runners advance to third and second respectively. So let's see what happens here. Huge chance to potentially get more runs scored. It's going to be on Red Noki's bat. They can't make the grab, so that's going to be another RBI scored for the Monkeys. Jimmy not off to the best start. He'll look to try and continue his winning ways that he got from last season. Trying to make the grab. Wow, Birdo makes the grab while standing on the plate. Double play. They've only allowed at least 1 run an inning. And it could get out of hand if they continue to do that, but the defense has not been bad for the Birdo Bows. They have just not been able to hit. Now here comes Magic Koopa. Over to the left side, and he'll get on base. Diddy Kong starting to field about halfway through the game, so look for a potential change here. You have multiple candidates that could take over that, as we see a great hit there from Boomerang Bro. Magic Koopa is going to go all the way to third and make it. Probably a good chance to look for that pitching change, as Birdo will be up to bat. Birdo known to potentially be a home run hitter if given the right opportunity. That's a hit over to the right side, but Bobby will make the grab. And close play this time. Magic Koopa gets home. The tag up and goes home is Magic Koopa. Fantastic throw by Bobby to just try and get it in the vicinity, but Magic Koopa gets there, and the Birdo Bulls finally get on the board. And they will look for the pitching change. They gave Diddy Kong the benefit of the doubt, but Boo is a fantastic pitcher. The drink there with the hit, but a grab there from Firebro will make it a double play. And the Diddy Monkeys will go back on offense. But they're both slowly but surely chipping away at this lead. They got to be super careful to not allow any more runs, though. The pitching change for Jimmy might be coming sooner rather than later, too. A few more good hits go the Monkeys' way. Red Toad. Hit there. It's going to be a high fly ball, but that's going to be caught by Blue Toad. Firebro now up to bat. A tired Jimmy. They do not decide to take advantage of him and try and go for the home run. But Firebro gets on first base. They're just trying everything they can to get him off the mound. Going for the bunt today. We've seen a lot of people going for bunts today in this week of the SBA. And it looks like it may work there, as the sacrifice bunt will advance Firebro to second. No change in the pitching for the Birdo Bulls yet. They're going to keep Jimmy out there. Hit there from Boo. That's going to put runners on first and third. King Boo now up to bat. The fact that they have not taken out Jimmy after being tired this entire inning could cost them. King Boo known to be a potential home run hitter when he wants to be. What a hit there, curving over to the right side. And another run will score. 4-1 Monkeys. And finally, they will go for the pitching change. This time it is Birdo. Birdo, one of the best relievers in the league. And you're hoping with this change that no more runs are allowed. They tried to give Jimmy the benefit of the doubt, but Birdo was just better in every single facet of the game when it comes to pitching. They're hoping with that change they can get back into it, but they're going to have to start chipping away on offense. It's 4-1. It's definitely attainable. 3 runs in 3 innings is not out of the ordinary, especially for a team like the Birdo Bulls, who have been known to be comeback kids just last season. Michiro now up to bat. Michiro, what a grab there from Yellow Magic Koopa, denying. And hit there over to that left side. This time it was Blue Dry Bones trying to get him to go, but Vanilla Me denies him. The hideous creature now up to bat. Trying to get the Bows alive here in the bottom of the 5th. And that will not be the case. Boo has been an excellent reliever, especially in week 1. In week 2, he's been just as good. Bobby will get on base. But the Diddy Monkeys, 1 or 2 more insurance runs should seal the game. But after last game, when we thought it was over, anything could possibly happen with this Diddy Monkeys team. And there from Vanilla Me into the outfield, and the Monkeys will continue their trend of scoring 1 run per inning. And they're doing a fine job of just making sure and maintaining this lead. And we're looking at the Diddy Monkeys and the Luigi Knights as the teams that we thought were playoff hopefuls. They might have turned into contenders with what we've seen over the past 2 weeks. Anything can happen in the SBA, but now it looks like it's starting to become an onslaught. Fireball has a chance to really seal the deal here for the Monkeys. Hit there over to the right side. This time it'll be caught by Blue Toad. Hit there from Yellow Magic Koopa. They get the double play that they need. They'll change sides, but now the Bonobos have a Herculean task in front of them. Basically a run every inning on average, and they're going to need 5 runs in 2 innings with perfect defense just to force extra innings. It's going to have to start with Blue Toad, and Blue Toad will get on base. They're just not going for the ball. Blue Toad will not take advantage of it and go to second though. Jimmy now up to bat. Jimmy here. Jimmy, that's a deep shot over the center field. Can they get back there in time? Yes, they can. Trying to go for the home run ball, and they're denied. And hit there over to the left side. Goes off the arrow. They're ready for it. But now they really need something. They have 2 runners on. Your superstars are up to bat. If you want any chance of a comeback, it's going to have to come right here and right now. Thanks to Boomerang Bro. Boomerang Bro will not be able to get it off of Red Toad. Down to the last out here in the bottom of the 6th. Birdo. Captain Clutch has been clutch before. Can we see it again? And that's foul. She's had her trademark moments with the Bows. Trying to make the grab as Fibro. They get the out at first in time. And it's looking all but bleak for Bow Culture. The Monkeys have a dominant lead going into the 7th. They have a chance to get even insurance runs if they really wanted to. And over the middle, it looks like Boo will get on base. Wouldn't it be, instead of my name is Berto, I hit dingers, wouldn't it be like, oh my goodness, that ball is gone! King Boo, are you joking me? That ball was sent into literal space! Oh my goodness! Now the star pitchers are coming out, but it's too little too late for Bowl Culture. And trying to make the grab is Boomerang Bro and accidentally dodged out of the way. And they finally get the double play that they need. Well, I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted by King Boo was my name is Birdo, and then just put vacuum noise. I think it would work. Red Noki gonna try and get on base. Inflate her stats a little bit before you see the Birdo Bulls for the last time today. We're gonna see back-to-back-to-back star pitches, maybe? You're not. And what a grab there from Blue Dry Bones. That is not the first home run for the Monkeys, because Firebro got one in week 1. Firebro got one, I think his first at bat in week 1 against the Muscles. Now, the Bows know what they need. It's not a impossible comeback. It's definitely up there, though. Three outs needed for the Monkeys to go to 2-0 on the season. Bows looking to try and get back into the win column. That's a double play there. It has just been all Monkeys all day for this team. The Monkeys just kept putting on pressure time and time again, and the Bows just had no answer here. And hit there. Blue drive owns into the outfield. At least he'll get on base. But if you were just getting on base, that's way different than being down 7 runs. And hit there from Dark Blue Yoshi. And it looks like that ball will be caught for the last out. And the Denny Monkeys dominate. Constant pressure in the first 6 innings, and then the floodgates opened in the 7th. And the Denny Monkeys will go to 2-0, while the Birdo Bows will go to 0-2. Red Toad and King Boo, both their MVPs, they both had fantastic days. Denny Monkeys and almost Bowser Jr. rookies were 2-0. That would have been a doomsday scenario. But King Boo, a 30-inning fielding for Toad. He made a lot of buddy jump grabs, but King Boo really sealed the game. A lot of just smart RBI hitting, and then King Boo opened the floodgates in the 6th. And the Birdo Bows just could not get anything going. Besides Magic Koopa, there was literally nothing on the board for the Bows. And the Bows were going to have to go back to the drawing board, while the Monkeys, we called them playoff hopefuls, but maybe, just maybe, they are title contenders. I checked the other score. I'm not stupid. All right, 2 more games left on the docket. This one I'm actually really excited about. Someone get flaming here, because it's time for some Flowers baseball. We are going to Peach Ice Garden, home of the Daisy Flowers. And we will see if they can beat the DK Wilds and go to 2-0 on the season. It would be really impressive if they could, but we know how good this DK Wilds team can be at their fully. So we'll see what happens. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Stop that. I meant to go to the lineups. There we go. Dude, I'm so mad I'm missing this game. Like, I can't watch on another monitor or else, like, I'd be screwed. I'm so mad I'm missing Game 7, dude. SBA's better anyways. SBA or SGA? Genuinely think about it. Who are you taking, bro? I was more on the Victor Wembanyama train too. But like also like SGA had like a historical season, so like it's whatever. But then you see how he performs in the playoffs, you're like, oh really? He didn't leave any stat though. Like no, I think there. I know. I think if you talk like if you like look at like the nerd stats. I know like someone was saying like he had a historical season that was like compared to like 06 Dwayne Wade, and I'm like I don't know. It's up for debate, and honestly, I could go into like an entire like 2-hour discussion of who I think deserves it. Jaylen Brown. But obviously, like, my definition of MVP is different than the voters, so, like, and it's not even trying to be biased, but that's just me. It is time here for the fourth game of our Week 2 slate. And the Daisy Flowers are starting to look like a very competent franchise for the first time since they made the playoffs in the 8-team era for the SBA. And it's all thanks to that man at shortstop, Petey Piranha. He's going to be the go-to guy. How he plays here at Peach Ice Garden is going to be very interesting, especially on the offensive side. But we'll see. DK Wild's looking to try and get back into the win column after an unfortunate loss last time, while the Daisy Flowers are looking to try and build on their momentum from Week 1. A fantastic hit there from Donkey Kong is going to get him all the way to second base. As we did, DK Wild's lost to Bowser in a very, very close game that was bigger than the box score entailed, but still a good game nonetheless. Red Pianta gonna get all the way to first, and now a big situation here. Early on, the DK Wild's looking to try and take charge here. Here comes legendary Meej, Chet Meej. Can he help them try and get back into it? And looks like Red Yoshi will try and make the grab, will not be able to. Red Pianta gets the third, and they get an RBI early on in this game. It went right through Petey Piranha. I'm surprised he didn't jump up to make the grab. And hit over the middle. And they're going to try and get the double play and just prevent more runs scored, and that's exactly what they do. Coach Flame got the boys buzzing. But can they respond and get on a win streak? Probably for the first time in seasons for this Daisy Flowers franchise. Daisy Flowers were an elite team in Season 1, but just weren't able to really capitalize off that, and ever since then it's been a mix and mash of good and bad, depending on the situation. And Daisy now up to bat. Doesn't go anywhere. Baby Daisy has been a surprising addition by Mac, the assistant coach of the Wilds. Throwing him at second base is definitely a choice, but it has worked out in the preseason and in Week 1, so we'll see what happens as Petey Piranha will try and go for it all. Won't be able to. That's 3 quick outs. The DK Wilds are definitely in a very good spot because they were able to get someone at the 8th pick that I think no one expected. Red Critter, the Season 3 cover athlete, fell all the way to 8th. And he'll look to try and help this team out any way he can, and that's going to be foul. And we'll just go for the slap hit. After the 2 strikes, and Red Critter will get on base. Eyes and me now up to bat next. A lot of me's in this lineup, and it could help them at a place like Peach Garden. Trying to make the grab is Petey Piranha. My goodness! The range of his fielding is absurd. The MVP trying to take his crown right back. It's going to be hard to do when this is your home stadium, but there's definitely a good chance. And it looks like everyone's back in time. Then we'll make the grab and change sides. For the Flowers, it's really just about getting some good hits, getting some good runs, and just playing good defense, especially at a stadium like this where the RBI game is going to be absolutely massive. Power hitting is not going to help you out much in this stadium. And hit there over to the right side. This is Dark Bones getting on first base. There from Yoshi. This time it is caught by Red Critter. And they do get the double play. And Baby Mario now up to bat. Looking to try and keep the Flowers on offense. Get over the middle, and that's exactly what he does. Red Yoshi now up to bat. Just looking for a few decent hits. Have them work out in your favor. Hit over the middle again. Red Yoshi gets on base. That's exactly what you want from the bottom of your bench. And now here comes Warn Me. Was with the Flowers last season. What a grab there from Baby Daisy. Oh my goodness. The range. Baby Daisy, that should have not been grabbed. That's an outstanding play by Baby Daisy. Baby Daisy now up to bat. Baby Daisy, a solid hit into the outfield. And that's going to go all the way, and Baby Daisy's going to make it all the way to second. Dixie Kong now up to bat. Most improved player, going to look to improve even more on our performances. That's another base hit there. Donkey Kong going to try and get another RBI going for the DK Wilds. Can they get the double play in time? Yes, they can. They sacrifice the run so they can get the 2 outs. Not the worst situation to be in. As long as you shore up on offense, you should be completely fine. So Red Pianta will get on first base. Jet Meach. Hit there over the middle. That's going to be another base hit there. DK Wilds looking to really bounce back. They are not happy they lost their last game against the Bowser Monsters. Now here comes Pablo, SBA champion in Season 3. Pablo with a fantastic hit to the outfield, and that's going to get by everyone. Pablo's going to send 1 runner home, and he's going to send 2 runners home. It is 4-0 Wilds. Defense has been doing a really good job here for the Daisy Flowers. They have just not been able to capitalize on the offensive opportunities given in front of them. Hit there from Red Critter, almost a home run if they weren't careful. That's going to be an out. So now the Daisy Flowers in a little bit of a hole. Those 3 RBIs definitely changed the game, and you got to look, not with panic, but definitely with a little more concern. Hit there from Gray Shy Guy. He will get on base. Binks McMee now up the bat. Hit there from Binks McMee. Trying to get the out at first. My goodness, almost Red Critter, but could not get there in time. So now 2 runners on. No outs. This is going to be a huge opportunity for the Flowers. Right in the gap for Daisy. Binks McMee is going to try and go home. Buddy throw. Is it going to be in time? Close play. They can't get it. That is a 2 RBI double for Daisy. Donkey Kong had the ball for half a second, but could not hold on to it. Now it is a 4-2 game, and a slap hit there from Petey Piranha. Not known for his slap hits. He tried his hardest, but to no avail. They will go for the pitch and change and throw in Donkey Kong. Hit there from Darkbones, going to go for it all. And looks like Daisy will tag up and go 3 and make it. Now here comes Yoshi. Gonna let the star pitch just fly by him. Will he do the same thing here? No, he will not. Donkey Kong gets him with the double barrel. And Daisy Flowers will get 2 runs, so they're chipping back into this lead. Now it is 2. Eyes on me trying to make a play happen, but Daisy gets there. Fantastic defense. We talked about the infield for this Flowers team, and it is suffocating with Daisy and Petey Piranha. Now here comes Baby Daisy. Trying to go hit, but just could not. Can't get the out at second, but able to get the out at first. Now Dixie Kong is up the bat. And hit there. Goes right into Petey Piranha's mouth. And they'll switch sides. Flowers will go back on offense. When it comes to the bottom of your bench like you see here with Baby Mario, Red Yoshi, and More and Me, you definitely just want to get on base. It looks like that's exactly what Mario was going to want to do here, but not be able to. Not enough mustard on that hot dog when it comes to the power. Red Yoshi trying to get it past Red Pianta, could not. Red Pianta reaching across his body to make that grab. Now it is up to Warren Me. Warren Me somehow gets the hit off of the star pitch. But that's a 1-2-3 inning. A great showing there from Donkey Kong. Pitching change should be coming soon here for the Flowers. But they're going to keep Yoshi out there for the time being. Yoshi? Trying to catch Donkey Kong. What a grab there from Daisy! High velocity ball. Snagged out of the air by the captain. Here comes Red Pianta, and he'll get on base. And Jet Meej over the middle again. The power of the Miis at this field are starting to show themselves, and they finally go for the pitching change. Yoshi now at second base. And hit there, over to the outfield. Pablo. That's a fantastic hit there for the DK Wilds. And that is going to make it 6-2. A 2 RBI triple for Pablo. Red Critter up to bat. Gonna try and continue the ways for the Wilds, but looks like Pablo's just gonna tag up and run home. They're gonna try and throw it home in time, but they won't be able to. 7-2 in favor of the Wilds. Izumi now up to bat. And what a grab there from Yoshi. Finally getting them out of the inning, or just a rough inning in general for the Flowers. But can they continue their ways on offense that we saw just an inning or two ago? Or can the Wilds hold on to this 5-run lead? Ray Shy Guy to the outfield, trying to make the grab as Paracupa, and he's able to. Thanks, McMee. Not falling for the bait. Already had one out, and they make that 2. My goodness, baby Daisy might become a hot commodity on the trade market. Or maybe she's a cornerstone piece for the Wilds. I mean, what an absolute insane player she is on the defensive side of the ball. And there from Daisy will go straight into Parachupa's hands. While it is week 2, it's more of an assessment period, especially for a team like the Flowers. They got their win, so a loss here wouldn't be too worrisome because they, the 1-2 punch of Donkey Kong and Red Critter is definitely insane. But I think some people would argue that they would rather have the 1-2 combo of someone like PD Piranha and Daisy, especially on the defensive side. But just having PD Piranha at this stadium, it's after a certain point you have to realize that you're going to need someone like PD Piranha. No matter what stadium he's at, he's going to be an effective player. You need to just build around him for the rest of this season. And I may have to deal with maybe a couple trades. We don't know what those trades could be, but Dixie Kong. Hit there. Goes to Yoshi. They get the double play that they need. Back on offense. 2 more chances to get 5 runs. The MVP will be up to bat first. PD Piranha. Gonna challenge Donkey Kong's barrel swing. And it looks like Pablo's gonna try and get there in time. And he will. The ice cannot make it back in time to freeze Pablo. Nevertheless, Dark Bones is up to bat. Hit there, and Dark Bones will be able to get on base. And Yoshi understands the assignment. He's going to try and get on base as well. Baby Mario going to try and continue those ways. Can Baby Mario get the first in time? No. A double play with Baby Daisy and Red Critter. Now they're going to have to play perfect defense to keep this at a 5-run deficit going into the bottom of the 7th. Hit there from Donkey Kong. Deep, high fly ball. And the ice actually may play a factor, and it will, and they're still going through it. Donkey Kong's going to get all the way to 3rd. A triple there for Donkey Kong with some outside help from the ice in the outfield. This could go from bad to worse for the Flowers. And hit there. Perfectly down Main Street. They try to get the out at first in time, but that's another RBI scored for the Wilds. And that may do it. And grab there from PD Piranha. They get the double play that they desperately need. Daisy's starting to get tired pitching. So if this does go to extra innings, it may be still chopped for the Daisy Flowers. But they'll have a chance. They need 6 runs to tie, 7 runs to win the game. Can they do it? They've been getting some base hitting here and there. They have not been able to capitalize on their offensive opportunities. We will see. It's going to start with Red Yoshi. They need to get Donkey Kong out of his groove. Can they start it here? That's a good start. And Yoshi gets on base. Now Warn Me up to bat. And, oh my goodness, Baby Daisy! That ball was not even remotely close to her, and somehow, someway, she makes the grab. And trying to make the grab this time, Baby Daisy just continues to be a dominant force, and I think the DK Wilds have found their new permanent second baseman. What a performance there from Baby Daisy. Probably half the reason the Daisy Flowers didn't even score more runs. But the DK Wilds get a much-needed bounce-back win to go to 1-1 on the season. And Chet Meege, the legend himself, MVP. Daisy Flowers tried everything. But, I mean, Daisy, we'll go with the Baby Daisy. I don't know how Baby Daisy only had a 40 in fielding with what she was able to do at second base. And not a great day even for Red Critter or Donkey Kong. It was Hennessy. Or not Hennessy, it was, because Hennessy did nothing. But Chet Meege and Pablo, they definitely were the 1-2 factor. And Pianta had himself a day too. But with that being said, the Daisy Flowers are going to have to go back to the drawing board. But they do still have the MVP. They still do have a good team. But for the DK Wilds, we may be seeing a future all-star, maybe a Defensive Player of the Year candidate on our hands in Baby Daisy. Tough. I also just think it's going to be, you have to keep PD Piranha because it's PD Piranha, but like you also have to just build, you have to build like a contact heavy team. Honestly, if you traded for a Pianta, that might be the move. That's just me though. If you traded for a Pianta, I think the dichotomy of the team just absolutely shifts. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything with the schedule. Yeah, all the stadium ones are in later weeks, so we're fine. But hey guys, Joe Doggy Dog. Why'd you make your name Joe Doggy Dog? Oh boy! All right. It is here, the Season 3 Championship Series rematch. Bowser has been waiting to get his hands on Wario since last season, and he's finally going to have the chance to do it. Can he get redemption? Yeah, and that was just RNG too. Like, there's nothing, like, that was completely by random choice. That was like by a wheel, and that's just tough. The moment you get him. Because Jaw Dog? Rescue my granny, sky Babazooka. Not granny, bro. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. It's time for Game of the Week. Alright. Bowser Monsters. So, Stadium is like last, if I recall. Stadium's like last. We do Captain's Draft, then Draft. And draft order is just determined by record. We do it like the NFL way now, of the coach, not the team. And then Stadium's like last, because like the captains of the stadium names are always going to have that stadium, but it's up to choice for like the other 5 teams. So. All right, throw in your predictions. Who's winning? Who's winning? We do a wheel spin. So we did a wheel spin for the Birdo Bows, the Bowser Jr. Rookies, the Daisy Flowers, the Luigi Knights, and the Bowser Monsters, because like we can't have like permanent stadiums where they are. Yeah, it's a wheel. And it's time for Game of the Week. A rematch we did not have to wait long for. The Bowser Monsters and Warrior Muscles face off for the first time since the Season 3 SBA Championship Series. Both these teams have new faces, but some old ones as well. We'll see who can come out on top in this matchup. Drybone's going to get it started off and get on base. Bowser Monsters now home to the DK Jungle. A definite change of scenery from Mario Stadium. In the first one, Bowser Monsters able to get a win against the DK Wilds. Last time, here comes Bowser, already looking for it all. That's going to be a deep shot. Can they get back there in time? Yes, they can, thanks to Rascal Me. These teams do not like each other, and for good reason. Wario Muscles and Bowser Monsters had their battles in the regular season and in the playoffs. And Bowser Monsters are looking for that revenge. And a top 5 draft pick in Hammer Bro. Gonna try and help lead them to glory after an LVP season last season. Coach Jalen is looking for a rebound, and that's a strikeout there for Green Toad. Hammer Bro just didn't swing. He thought that was gonna go ball instead of strike. And hit there from Green Critter, and that's going to be an out. A fantastic start here for the Wario Muscles as they'll go on offense. Now here comes Green Magic Koopa. Green Magic Koopa will be able to get on base. Now here comes Green Dry Bones for the Wario Muscles, and they get 2 runners on, no outs. Hitting home runs is going to be next to impossible with this Bowser Monsters outfield. Missy in the middle with 2 Mies to her side. Chemistry is off the charts with those 3. So we'll see what happens here. Green Toad, though, up to bat, trying to make the grab is Green Critter. Gonna try and get the triple play in time, but can't. And now here comes the 2-time Slugger of the Year. 2-time SBA champion. He just oozes championship pedigree. Can he smack a home run early on? They're going to try and potentially walk him if they're not careful. And hit there the moment it goes into the strike zone. They have to go back to grab it. Missy and Taylor McWee. Missy makes the grab and they'll change sides. Missy, Taylor McWee, and Migamara. I believe Migamara is going to be a diabolical outfield combination because they're not going to be asked to pitch that much. They're just going to be asked to field and be great outfielders. No score after 1 inning, though. Bowser Monsters will go back on offense. Green Toad. I continue his winning ways from before. Mamma Mia tried to make the grab, but could not. And hit there, this time by Red Magic Koopa. Red Magic Koopa tried to get to second base and will not be able to. Missy tried to get it past Mamma Mia, but could not. Taylor McWee over to the outfield, and that's an easy 1, 2, 3 outs. Bowser's looking to try and add on to his home run total from last time. 2 home runs in his initial Week 1 slate.
Wario time.
Not unless Wario has anything to say about it. Let's see if he can get things going for the Muscles. Captain trying to catch Baby Luigi off guard. And Wario will get on first base. Rascal Me. And hit over to that left side. And that will be a caught easy high fly ball out there. So Wario stays on first. But now Mamma Mia up to bat. Mamma Mia looking for a hit over the middle. Missy gets the out. What tracking by Missy. Green Parachupo trying to get something to go, and they can't. A defensive slugfest through the first 2 innings. And while we have a moment, make sure you tune into the SBA every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell and comment away on all of the things SBA. And join the Discord for updates on your favorite SBA teams. Over the middle, me Gamara will be able to get on base. Maybe Luigi will now get a chance on offense. My goodness, a chance at a home run, but Rascal Me will just make the easy grab. Very close for someone like for someone like Baby Luigi. Dry Bones over to the left side, and that's caught by Green Magic Koopa. Double play. Fantastic work from the Wario Muscles. And hit over the middle for Goomba. Goomba will get on first base. Green Magic Koopa over to the left side. Caught by Hammer Bro. Double play that they need. If we see a Goomba home run, I'm disbanding the league. That's not happening. Anyways, here's a hit from Dry Bones. Into the outfield, he'll get on first base. Hit there from Green Toad. And now an RBI chance here for King K. Rool. If anyone's going to do it, it's definitely going to be King K. Rool. King K. Rool waiting for the perfect pitch. He might be getting it here. That's a high fly ball over to the right side, but it looks like that's going to be caught by me, Gamara. Bowser trying to add on to his home run total! That ball's built in! Gone! Revenge is best served out of here! Home run for Bowser! Hammer Bro, we're going to continue those winning ways, but King K. Rool will make the grab. Green Critter up to bat. Trying to add on to the lead for the Monsters. 1-0 here in the fourth. What a grab there from Mamma Mia. Red Magic Koopa this time. Already at 2 outs. Muscles know that they need to get out of this. And trying to make the grab is Magic Koopa, the green variety this time. And And now the muscles are on the back foot. Bowser Monster said they were looking for revenge. And they might have had the first strike in what could be a good 2-game series. Hit there from Wario. That's deep over the right field. Can they get back there in time? Home run! The captain responds! It's 1-1! What a game this has been! Rascal Me now up to bat, looking for his own just desserts. They're going to try and get back there in time, and they'll make the easy grab. Now here comes Mamma Mia. Going to continue things for the Wario Muscles, will not be able to. That's the second out of the inning. Here comes Green Paratroopa. Really tried to chase that ball, and all it chased him was just out to back to the. I'll just go to the next inning. I had a saying there and I lost it. You win some, you lose some, right? Anyways, they see how up the bat here for the Bowser Monsters. A little bit of a back and forth there in the fourth. And they'll look to try and respond. They see who will be able to get on first base. And hit there from Taylor McWee, who was on the double play. Gamara. Hit there will go over Mamma Mia's head. Gamara will get on first base. Baby Luigi. Trying to continue the winning ways. They'll get runners on first and second. Still at 2 outs. Huge chance here for Dry Bones. Hit there from Dry Bones. That's deep over the left field, and that's going to be foul. And hit there again. Dry Bones into the outfield. This time it is caught by Green Paratroopa. No damage there. Back on offense they go. Wario Muscles looking to try and take their first lead of the game. The captains went band for band, but can anyone else help them in this situation? And hit over the middle by Goomba. This time it is grabbed by Green Critter. Now Green Magic Koopa up to bat. Green Magic Koopa, that ball goes nowhere. And hit there will go over the head of Green Critter. Dry Bones will be able to get on first base. 2 outs already here for the Muscles. Bottom of the 5th here. Getting into the waning innings of this game. Green Toe will get on base. And fortunately, and some sort of earthquake happened. Dry Bones all of a sudden on third. Green Dry Bones, that is exact. And now here comes King K. Rool. I mean, if you want to respond to Bowser, this would be the perfect way to do it. And they trying to go for the slap hit with King K. Rool. We're trying slap hits with King K. Rool and Latal 2-6. And they do not work out, of course. So now with 2 innings to try and get 1 run. Can Bowser get his 4th home run on the season? Looking for that perfect pitch. Is it falsetto or is it alto? That's deep to center field. Can they get back there in time? Yes, they can. Rascal Me, a fantastic grab on Bowser. Hammer Bro now up to bat. Trying his own luck this time over to the right side. Can they get back there in time? Yes, they can. They are putting Rascal Me to work today. These two teams had an average of about 7.5 to 8 runs scored between the both of them. But they have yet to find their match. This has been a great matchup if you love defense. And that's 3 straight outs thanks to Rascal Me. To the bottom of the 6th we go. The Wario Muscles have a huge chance here to take the lead. It's going to start with Wario. Wario. Try and get on base, and that's exactly what he does. Now here comes Rascal Me. A disappointing season last season, but looking to right his wrongs. And try and get into the most improved player conversation with stuff like that is probably not going to help out. Double play there. And over the middle, and that's going to get on base for Mamma Mia. Green Paratrooper now up to bat. For these guys, you're just trying to look to get on base. Set up your superstars. Moomba now up to bat. Had some good games last season. We'll look to continue those winning ways here. 6th inning, trying to make the grab. His Hammer Bro, he dodged out of the way. Bases loaded here for the Wario Muscles. All they need is 1 out. Can they get it? Yes, they can! Green Critter saves the day for the Monsters. Back to the offense they go. Back half of the lineup here for the Monsters. They gotta look for some base hitting to try and take the lead here in the top of the 7th. Hit there from Red Magic Koopa, and that's just gonna be a high fly ball. Missy now up the bat. Both sides looking for a hero. Missy able to get on base. 1 runner on, 1 out. And hit over the middle, and that's going to get 2 runners on. A good situation to be in if you are the Monsters. Me Gamara had a game-leading home run in the playoffs. Could we see another one here? No, but that's a fantastic base hit. Missy is going to try and go home. Can she get there in time? Close play. She does. The Monsters take the lead. To everyone else, it's team, 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 but to this team, it's me, me, me. All of them coming through in the clutch. Baby Luigi, the last of the bottom of the order. If he can get on base, anyone can get on base, but that's not going to be the case. Baby Luigi cannot continue the rally. So now the Wario Muscles know what they need. To the top of the order they go, and they need 1 run to tie, 2 runs to win. Who wants to be a hero here in DK Jungle? Week 2 game of the week. Green Dry Bones, able to get on base. Can they get the out in time? No. They decide just to hold it at second. Baby Luigi's starting to get tired. They're gonna keep him out there. That's a very risky decision. If you are the Bowser Monsters. Try and go for a hit, and Green Toe will get on base as well. And talk about a story. He already has quite the legacy in SBA. Can he add one more chapter to that book? King K. Rool to the right side, and it's caught by Mikamara. Double play! My goodness, Mikamara! Now it is up to Wario! Looking for his second home run of the day! And that gets into the outfield, and that's dropped! They stay alive for one more at-bat! An unbelievable throw by Mikamara for the double play! Rascal is going to have to keep his team in this game, and they won't be able to, and who else? The first round pick for the Monsters! They get their just desserts and get their revenge against the Wario Muscles! Absolute cinema! Capping off a great Week 2 slate in the SBA. Mikamara, I mean, if he didn't win MVP, first off, the game-leading RBI in the 7th, and then the double play of his life. I mean, just an unbelievable day from Mikamara. The fact that he had a 0 in fielding, just nothing there. It was so close the entire game. Bowser gave you the initial home run, but couldn't do anything after the fact. Wario Muscles, I mean, Wario had his home run as well, and he tried to do everything. King K. Rool, talk about not showing up in a big moment in a big game. And we'll see what happens here for both these sides as the Bowser Monsters get revenge from their Season 3 Championship Series defeat, as they will beat the Wario Muscles 2-1, and that will cap off Season 4 Week 2 of the SBA. My name is Commissioner Cryle, and we will see you guys next Saturday night for Week 3. Man, that's a tough loss to take. That is just a tough loss to take. Both by 1 run is diabolical. That is diabolical. I can't wait. Dude, when we go here, that's going to be a lot of fun. We went to Luigi's Mansion. If we go to, like, Day, like, we're going to see Bowser Jr.'s playpen. We're going to see Daisy Cruiser soon. That's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens. But that will do it here for the SBA. My name is Commissioner Crowd. We will see you guys next week for Season 4, Week 3.